So it's a little after 4:30, and I'm going to start going through my cabinets in my refrigerator and freezer to see what I can pull together for dinner. Since we're going to be out of town all weekend, starting from tomorrow, which is Thursday, I didn't do any meal planning for today on, and I knew that I was going to need to do this challenge. So I left today completely open. I didn't buy any meat or anything special for tonight. So everything that's going to go into tonight's meal is going to be something that was maybe purchased for another meal for this week or something that's already in the house. Check the freezer first. We have some frozen clams. I forgot I had those actually. But I don't think I'm going to do anything with them tonight. Beans, frozen vegetables. Oh, it looks like we have some ham parts here. Okay, down here in the basket we have carrots, green onions, some old apples, lunch meat, lettuce.
Apples?
And typical condiments. Okay, over here I usually keep things like beans and oatmeal and cereals. I have enchilada sauce and some kidney beans and a bunch of condiments. And here I have a bunch of pasta. I've got rice, I've got beans. Let's see what kind of beans we have. We've got green beans, black-eyed peas. We've got lentils. Looks like we have some giant limas. It's hot. And I'm going to get that piece of ham that's in the freezer. As you can see, this is a ham that it still has the rind on, and it has a good amount of fat on the outside. And I'm not going to worry about removing that because the fat is actually good to have when you're cooking beans. So I'm sort of searing these from frozen. It's just going to defrost them at the same time. And really, I'm just going to brown them a bit on each side so that they're warmed through. And that way, when I add the beans and the water in, the temperature won't come down too much because of the meat being frozen. Okay, now since beans are a farm product and they don't get processed much between going from the farm and being packaged, you do want to look through them and make sure that there are no pieces of rock or any other bits that don't belong before you add them. Don't want to bite down anything crunchy. Okay, and I'm going to add enough water to cover the ham. Okay, so it's at a good boil now. So I'm going to turn it down, or off, put a lid on it, and I'm going to set a timer for an hour to give the beans a chance to open up and bloom. Okay, so it's been about an hour, and our beans have plumped up, and you can see that the ham is cooked through, and the fat is starting to slide off. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drain this water out, and I'm going to cut the fat in the rind off of the ham, put some clean water in, and we're going to start it to cook for real now. Yeah, I didn't end up getting that much meat off of those two ham bones, but, you know, they've already done their job. They've imparted flavor to the beans. And what little bit of ham I did get off, I put into the pot, and I've put that over the stove on medium heat. Now I'm going to add some seasonings and let it simmer. It'll probably take 20 minutes or so. And in the meanwhile, I'm going to prepare some rice to serve alongside. So here we have some finished brown rice. Take some of our finished soup that I've added the carrots to and spoon it right on top.